Hello viewers, welcome to Family Vice. I'm Okeko Bichson-Ferdinand. I'm your convener and also your host. Today we are going to treat something that is causing issues. You know about the Rattle King, BDM, very dark man, our own very dark man, the youth president, as he's fondly called, as I also call him that. Some months back, you could hear us in the case of defamation between him and our guy, Big Daddy, Pharaoh, and the son. Today, we want to treat that topic, defamation of character, as in everything, the holistic review of defamation of character, so that we will know what actually constitutes defamation of character. And we're going to be treating it under these subtopics. What is defamation of character? What are the forms and types of defamation of character? When does an action for defamation arise? What are the defense to an action for defamation of character? Then what are the remedies for defamation of character? Then what are the punishments for defamation of character? Right on stage with me is a learned gentleman from the reputable J.U. Okoye Chambers. In fact, I don't want to do the introduction. I want him to do the introduction by himself. Introduce yourself to the viewers.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Mike Oguneka Onuchukwu. I'm from Dr. J.U. Okoye Chambers, Oka. I'm happy to be here before you this evening to talk on this topic, defamation, and all the hues and cries about the topic. You're welcome.
That's a straight one. And now, my learned colleague here, I want you to tell our viewers, what is defamation of character?
Defamation of character, simply put, is a statement made by a person against another person. And that statement is a false statement. And that false statement is made in order to injure the reputation of the person that the statement is being made against. In other words, it is a false statement made by a person in order to injure the reputation of another person and lower the prestige or the esteem of that person before the right-thinking members of the public.
If I get you well, does it mean that I can make a statement about someone, even if it is not entirely true, but it only ends in praise of the person? Can it also constitute defamation of character?
No. For we call it a defamation matter. For a defamatory matter to constitute a defamation of a character, one, that statement must be false.
Okay.
It must be false.
Okay.
And the statement must have been spoken or published to a third person, okay. Another person.
Okay.
And the statement or defamatory matter must be such as will injure or harm.
Okay.
Or let me use our common language, tarnish the image of the person, okay, against whom the statement is made.
Okay.
So let me say something. It is not every purported defamatory matter that constitutes a defamation of character. It is not, as for example, it's not every abusive or vulgar language that people use against themselves in the heat of an argument or confrontation that constitutes defamation. As you may be arguing with a person or you may be quarreling with a person. You hear somebody say, even in social media, you say you are a fool. Somebody say you are a Yahoo person. Another person will say you are a nobody person. That statement has been spoken, but it does not constitute defamation because of the context in which it was spoken.
Now, can you educate us on our number 2 question? What are the forms and types of defamation that are
basically there are 2 forms or types of defamation.
Okay.
The one that is published and the one that is written, okay, or published, and the one that is spoken.
Okay.
The one that is written, we call it libel.
Okay.
The one that is spoken, we call it slander. So both libel
and slander, they form defamation of character.
Yes. Libel is a defamatory statement that is published,
okay,
that is written,
okay,
like in newspaper,
okay,
like in social media,
okay,
like in social media, in a book. or
Okay.
pamphlet.
Okay.
Then when it's slander, it is one that is spoken by words of mouth. Maybe we're in a meeting
Okay.
and somebody, like there was a matter my colleague was doing in office. The origin of the statement is a defamation case.
Okay.
What is the problem? A retired Navy Air Force officer was in a meeting with his kinsmen.
Okay.
And then suddenly somebody, maybe they were arguing, and somebody says, wow. Is it not because of the bribery or the money you ate in the army? That was why you were dismissed.
Wow.
And the retired officer sued the man. So that one is slander.
Wow.
It is slander. The defamation was spoken.
Okay. From what you said now, I'm sorry that because I'm kind of put some word for what you just said now. It is a statement made, assuming none of the people there, witnesses there, assuming none of them agrees to come up to testify. Can such be proven anyway?
That's one of the problems we have in proving defamation. Like the instance we are coming from now.
Okay.
Now, it's one thing for you to go to court. It's another thing for you to prove your case, like you have said.
Okay.
Now, for that man to prove that defamatory statement or slander, one, he must prove that that statement was spoken. Two, he must prove that it was spoken to a third party, not just between you and I. Had it been they were inside the man's house and he made that statement, this is not the money you ate in the army that day, that was why you were dismissed. No third person had it. He cannot prove it. Second, again, he must prove that that statement injured his profession, his character, his reputation,
Wow.
his image.
Wow.
And that the statement also made him look so small, so common
Wow.
in the eyes of ordinary members of the society.
Wow.
Without this, he cannot prove the defamation that there was a defamation.
And I believe this answered our third question. What action
When an action?
When does an action for defamation arise?
Yes, when we're able to prove this thing that you made a defamatory statement about me. One, that statement you made is false.
Okay.
And you have either written it or published it or spoken it to a third person. Someone else besides you and I has had it.
Okay.
And then that statement injured my reputation. It tarnishes my image.
Okay.
It makes me look so common, like I'm a lawyer. And you made a defamatory statement against me. I must prove that you published it or you spoke it, and then other persons had it. And when other persons had it, the statement now made them look too down on me and say, can not be this kind of lawyer where do so and so thing. I beg no give and case again, or that kind of thing. So I must prove that it brought me low, it brings me so low and so common.
In absence of
Even
that,
it poses that with that statement, I now constitute a danger to myself and a danger to the members of the public.
which means getting to prove a case of defamation is neither here or there.
Of course, it's not always
And this is
it's not
something.
always easy. It's not always easy.
Well, it's okay. I will still get to a certain question here, but let's take this one after the other so that it will not kind of preempt our question going forward. So, what are defenses to action for defamation of character?
Well, we have there are defenses. We have what we call justification.
Okay.
The defense of justification is simply means that if you are charged to court for defamatory matter, that you defame somebody, if you're able to prove that that statement you made is true, be able to prove the truth of that statement, like the instance I gave you. If that defendant can be able to prove that actually this man was dismissed from the army, from the Air Force, and it was because of bribery, because of embezzlement, he will be free. But on the other hand of this issue of justification is this: if it is in a civil aspect, is civil action in defamation.
Okay.
Defamation can give rise to both civil and criminal action.
Okay.
Now, but if it is in criminal defamation, apart from proving that the statement is true, you have to go further. to prove that that statement, though it is true, it was made in the interest of the public, not just for your fancy.
Okay.
You must prove that that statement it is true for defense of justification to avail you in a criminal defamation. You must prove that that defamatory matter is true, and you made it for the interest of the public.
Wow.
So then we have fair comment as a defense.
Okay.
Fair comment. That's the most popular defense to defamation. That's this thing you said. You didn't mean any harm. Oh.
In as much as it tarnished someone's image.
You didn't mean any harm. And again, you made it for the interest of the public. Let me give you an example. 2 days ago, I was reading the statement. What's the name of this fella's son? Kuti, Shehu. Shehu Kuti. He made about the Dangote truck.
Okay.
That they crushed the sister to one of these Big Brother Nigeria.
This Yoruba girl, I think I heard that. I saw that.
Yeah. So now the title of that news is Dangote, semicolon. These people are bloodsuckers. And she was saying that the way government is, let me just paraphrase, the way government is treating Dangote, Dangote has caused a lot of harm. That if it is in a sinner society, he will pay billions and he will stop, government will have stopped him from operating.
Okay.
Are you getting me now? So, and then he said that Dangote, the poor people in Nigeria cannot afford Dangote products. In fact, that Dangote is a danger to Nigerians.
Wow.
It's a fair comment.
Okay.
Dangote cannot now charge Shehu Kuti for defamation.
Why? But he tarnished his image.
It doesn't tarnish. It's a fair comment. It's a fair comment.
Okay.
He made it, like the defense goes, fair comment.
Okay.
A comment that is fair, even if you see it as affecting the, even if it as tarnishing the image, tarnishing in quote, okay. But it is based on fairness of the event,
yeah,
or the circumstances in which he made that comment. Then we have another defense we call privileges.
Okay.
Privileges is there is absolute privilege and qualified privilege, like members of Senate,
okay,
like our president, like governors, like some of the traditional rulers. There are some category of people in authority that are clothed with immunity,
okay,
like judges.
Okay.
If in giving their judgment or giving their decision in court,
okay,
they make any statement that people may consider to be defamatory,
okay,
you don't sue them because they are covered with immunity, so to say. So they have qualified privileges. In the Senate, you see people you see politicians or legislators talk anyhow.
Okay.
They can say whatever they like. That's why one of the reasons people are, some of the people are supporting what is her name? Natasha. And Akpabio.
The almighty Natasha.
Thank you very much. So some we are saying that some of the comments he made, he was clothed with immunity as a member of legislation. And some people are saying no, legislative immunity does not extend to that. So it's neither here or there. So there are some privileges that are qualified.
Wow.
So these are the defenses you have when you are charged to court for defamation.
This is massive, and I'm in love with all this. Now, what are remedies for defamation of character?
You have remedies. If you sue for defamation, there are certain things you'll be asking the court for. You have the remedy of monetary compensation.
Okay.
You have the remedy of retraction, asking the court to make an order, directing the defendant to withdraw, to retract that defamatory matter or defamatory statement.
Okay.
And then to publish apology on national newspapers or social media now. Apology can be published on social media now. To say, I am sorry for saying so and so thing against you. And now I am withdrawing that statement. You can also have the remedy of injunction to restrain me from making further defamatory statements against you or against the plaintiff. These are some of the remedies we have.
Some or all?
Some of the remedies we have.
So there are other
the most common ones.
So what are the punishment for defamation of character, if there is any?
There is punishment.
Okay.
Section 374 and 375 of the Criminal Code provides for punishment for defamation. Now, it says that defamation, any person that made false statements against a person is guilty of a misdemeanor and is liable on conviction to punishment not up to or not exceeding 1 year. Let's just say 1 year imprisonment.
1 year imprisonment.
Yes. And then, but if at the point of making that defamatory statement, you know that defamatory statement to be false, the punishment will increase. If it is proved that at the point of making that defamatory statement, you knew it to be false, the punishment will not be 2 years.
2 years.
Now, there is an exception or a graduated punishment under 376 of the Criminal Code. That when you make any defamatory statement that is made with the intention to extort the defender, the plaintiff, the person that the statement is made against, that one is a felony and is punishable by 7 years imprisonment.
7 years imprisonment.
Yeah.
Wow.
That the punishment we have for for defamation.
Wow. This is massive. This is deep. And I know that my viewers over there, they are informed. We are well fed this night by my learned person here. I wouldn't want any member of Family Vibe. We wouldn't want any of you to fall victim of this type of thing. And we don't even encourage it here. Say what you know and say what is right. And try your best to build a healthy society. So I'm still your humble person, your host, Okekobson Finland, and with me here is still Michael Nochukwu. And I'll still be seeing some other time for more explosive contents on legal issues. Thank you for being part of us. Thank you for being. We love you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
He's walking now, I can see